Hello everyone, how are y'all doing this afternoon? I've had a great day today. No complaints. It's been a wonderful, wonderful day. So what we're going to do today, we're going to do a grapevine wreath. And it's a biggie. It's a big wreath. And it is going to be a peach wreath. What we're going to do, since it's a peach wreath, I am going to, let's go with I'm going to need about a 36-inch tail, okay? And I'll show you why I'm going to need that long of a tail. Let me make sure I have it right, yes. Okay, now what I do here is I'm going to take my ribbon, pinch it sort of, and I'm going to twist, okay? I am using the Easy Bow Maker. Now the loops I'm going to make are 6 inches loops, okay? And the loops, y'all, are, I'm going to make 8 of the solid color. So let's go ahead and we'll do 8 here. And then we twist again, okay? Okay, and then remember, at each loop you're going to twist. Okay, each loop you're going to twist. Give yourself enough room when you're working with this so you don't get all tangled up. Okay. Well, let me twist. Okay. And you want to try and keep your loops the same, y'all. You don't want to keep your loops the same. There you go. So, what have y'all been doing besides watching a lot of TV? I put on my page the other day, what are some of the movies that made you cry the most? Well, y'all, it's been a long one. There's been several. I think Steel Magnolias was one of them. And also, I don't know if y'all are old enough, some of y'all on here, but Love Story. Oh, and I think the other one that really had me really crying was Old Yeller. Remember Old Yeller? I mean, that was a story about a dog. It was something else. I cried like a baby. I think I still cry like a baby when I see it. So 1, 2, so we've got 8 loops now, 4 on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to have to do the same with the tail here, long tail. All right. Let's see, about the same. Let me go ahead and see. And what we're going to do here, we're going to dovetail the end. Now, dovetails are very simple. What you do here is you take the end and you fold it on itself and you go and you cut towards the wire. Go towards the wire like so. Alrighty, there you go. You can kind of move your ribbons around like so. Kind of get them and make sure your twists are good and kind of position them. Now, what we're going to go with here, I've got 4, so I'm only going to do with, I think, let's see I'm not sure how many I'm going to put of this in here. And this is a little trellis ribbon. Okay. I want to go with it. Same thing, maybe a little bit shorter on the tail. Go ahead and twist. Come in like so. Notice that you want to, when you're making a ribbon, you want the ribbon closest to you, not so you don't fight it. You don't want to fight it. Now, what I did here, y'all, I want to go smaller. So I'm going to go about 1 inch smaller with this one. Okay, so that's 1 on each side. Let's see, we've got one on each side. A little bit bigger there. Two. Let's see. Three. I am using 1.5 inch ribbon on both of these. I'm not going to be using a 2.5. All right, so I am going to do 3 on here. Okay, now let me go ahead and do this long tail. Get this about right. Remember, y'all, you can always go long, but you can't make them longer, your tails. So it doesn't hurt to go a little bit longer. And I'm not sure, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the ribbon. You'll have to see. Gotta wait and see. All right, let's go ahead and dovetail these. All right. And sometimes if I do it long, y'all, I'll have enough. If too long, I'll have enough ribbon for later that I save my ribbon that I don't use. For instance, I might be able to use it for a tail and a wreath or something, or a, what do you call that? A phony bow, as we call it. Alrighty. Let's go ahead. I'm going to take this. Let me do this first. No, I know what I'm going to do. Let's go ahead and do this. Now, when you get it, notice, take your fingers between the two of the poles right here. Okay? I like to take my fingers and go through here and hold on tight, because you don't want to lose this bow, which I have done. It's, you know, it happens. And I'm going to take a pipe cleaner. And I am going to go and pipe clean this in. Sometimes I wish I had another hand. Okay, there you go. Now, a lot of people use different things when they do bows. I either use wire or I use a pipe cleaner. So I think I'm going to go with a brown pipe cleaner. Okay, kind of adjust your bow, get it spread out. You don't want to do it too tight. Yeah, you want to kind of make sure. Let me move this out the way that you can see. Let's get the bow fluffed out, just like so. Now I could get my my fluffer, as I call it. But with a simple bow like this, you know, you don't always have to have a big, elaborate bow. And sometimes with a grapevine, I find that a simple bow is well. Now, to get what I like to do with this, let me make sure I got it tight enough. Yeah, okay. Take it in the back. Use your zip tie before you cut it. And so that you can, it will help fluff it out. Okay, just like that. Okay, we're gonna, all right, now I'm gonna take my brown pipe cleaner, and the reason I'm using brown, y'all, is because of the wreath, the grapevine wreath. Doesn't have to match your thing. I'd rather hide it within the grapevine, the twist tie. So I'm just gonna go right through the back, just like so. And I am going to twist it around the zip tie, just like that. Okay, now I'm going to tighten the zip tie. Before I tighten that zip tie too tight, I want to make sure that all my twists are pretty good. Okay. All right, there you go. All righty. You grab this and make sure it's tight enough. Make sure you give it a good old tight on that thing. There you go. It's in there. Now, I cut, let's see. I cut about a 8-inch piece to tie off of the ribbon here. And I folded it in thirds, like so. And what I'm going to do to hide this plastic zip tie. I'm doing that to hide it. Okay. All right. Okay, and we're going to come around just like this. I'm going to show you another little secret. Now, I'm doing it with the center, because the trestle ribbon. Okay. Now, I'm going to tie it like this. One time, I'm going to go under, just like you do on a shoestring, you know, on your tennis shoes. Okay. Now, let me show you a little trick. You know, everybody was worried about these little knots coming loose. Go ahead and twist that zip tie right here. And then come around and finish that knot off. Okay. So you've not only secured it with the knot now, you've secured it with that zip tie. I mean, not the zip tie, the pipe cleaner. I do put, you can put a little bit of glue right onto the ribbon if you want. Now, let me give you a little secret about glue, y'all. Glue, you don't want it too runny. So I am just going to put a little dab of glue. A little dab of glue is going to do you well. Okay? Okay. There you go. It's all right. Make sure I don't have any, as you call it, spiders. I don't like spiders. Okay. Now, let me show you what I have, which I really like. But you can have several different things you can weave through a grapevine. These are fantastic. These are like a knitting needle right here. Let me show you right here. Can you see it? A knitting needle. Or I like this, and you can look it up. It's a Wadley tool, and it's got a little hole in the very top of it right here. And it's heavy, y'all. It's metal, and it really goes through Now, this grapevine is not very thick, but I love my Wadley tool. It brings it through. So what we're going to do, let's see, when you go in your wreath, we're going to go on this side with the bow. No, we're not. We're going to do that. We're going to wait. I got a better idea. Okay. Well, we're not going to put the bow on first. So let me show you what I do have. Y'all, I said it was going to be a peachy keen night. Look what we have. Peaches. Long stem peaches. Let's go ahead and let's get going. All right. I am going to dip this into the glue like so. So we're going to go here. Now, I put some glue on here, and we're going to bring it right down the thing. Right through here. Now, I'm going to be able to cut it off if it's too long, okay? All right, as you can see, it is too long right here, but no problem. Okay. Take my trusty cobalt. Let me take it out because it was too long. Okay, I'm going to put some more glue on here. Now, don't be afraid. You can bend this. It'll go to where you want it. All right. Now, we're going to go up here. I'm going to take some of this off first. Okay. Now, we're going to go, and I'm going to come up right underneath here, like so. Come around here like so. We still got plenty to put on this wreath. Okay. Now, strings. Got more here. I think I'm going to come and cut this off right here. Okay. Just twist it around. Get it to where I want. Bend it. It's very flexible. Now, I know some of y'all are wondering, oh, where can I get this? I don't know if you can get it, but I got it from my wholesaler. By the way, if you're wondering what I'm using to glue with, this is what I'm using to glue with. It's a little 6-inch glue pot, like so. Just like that. It's a hot glue pot. And That's what I use to glue in. Now, you can, if you don't have one, I mean, they're like, what, 15 bucks at Amazon? They're not bad at all. And, or Walmart, you can get them. Boy, y'all, this is in here good. Okay. Don't worry about the glue, y'all. It's going to be a little gluey, but the bow's going to cover that up. Okay. There you go. Let me pull this up a little bit more. Okay. Now, what I want to do, get some of this in here. Get these leaves kind of entwined in here so that they come around. And what I'm doing is I'm going to take a little bit of this and kind of bring it through here. Just a little bitty piece of that grapevine, just like that. Okay. Now, now, if you want, you could go ahead and you could use what we have is called bond wire. Now, bond wire is this fine, fine wire. And if you want, what you can do, just to make sure that your leaves and that stay where you want them, you can, I'll show you what you can do real quick. Take some of this bond wire, and I am going to attach it here, and you will not be able to see it because it's the same color as the wreath. And then this way you're not going to, you can make sure that it stays where it's going. And I just usually do it on one stem. And I'm just going to tie the bond wire in a knot. Okay. There you go. Come around, cut this wire. All right. And I'm going to put another little piece. Now, when you get the bond wire, let me just tell you what you've got to do. Do not take it from off the side. You start a bond wire from the center. If not, you are going to have a hot mess on your hands. This whole thing will unravel if you don't take it from the center. Okay, let's go ahead and let's put this right here, and I'm going to bring it on through here, tie it around, bring it through the grapevine like so. Okay. Alrighty, let's come up here, tie this, come around. Okay, there you go. And I usually tie it with about 3 little times just to make sure it's on there good, and then cut it. And you really can't tell if it's part of the wreath or not because this is the same color. Now the bond wire does come in different shades. I just happen to have all of them. So, okay, there you go. So we have that. Let's go ahead and move these out. Put them around the way we want them. Now, I do have some greenery, and they're just basically some ficus leaves that I'm going to add to this, and I'm going to add it underneath and bring it around like so, just to kind of fill in and add a little bit more dimension to it. I'm going to bring it in, dip it in my glue. I'm going to add it in here. Just like so. I like them wispy. I like a very wispy wreath. By wispy, airy, and don't worry about if you see the underside of the leaves. And the reason why, you can go outside and look in your yard right now. You are going to see the underside of leaves. There's, you know, they're there. You're going to see it. Notice another thing when you're doing a wreath, y'all. I'm going with the flow here, And what's going to break this up right here is going to be that bow, okay? My bow is going to break this up, so I have the flow going this way, and I have the flow going this way, okay? So you want to maintain that flow when you're doing the wreath. Keep the flow, and you want your eye to follow, you know, your eye to follow. And don't forget about the inside of this wreath, y'all. You want to remember that the inside of the wreath is just as important. Okay, I'm going to cut this up. Okay. Starting to look pretty good, I think. Ooh, y'all, this is pretty. I'm loving this. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and put some of these in the inside right here. Y'all, this is right here is a pistol. It does not want to go in right here. I think it looks very natural. Now let's get the top. We'll come under like this. All right. There you go. Grab this and come over here. Don't mean to put my back to y'all. Some more ficus. And basically, with this ficus, you can actually, it comes in like a 3-prong. Alrighty. Now, what I want to do is I want to bring just a little bit of the leaves in here, but I'm going to put my bow first. So let's go ahead and attach the bow, just like so. I'm going to bring it through here with my Wadley tool, right here. That's this metal tool I showed you. It's like so. It's just a heavy-duty tool like this, and it brings it through. And I just looked it up on the internet and got it. So it just went through, no problem. I'm going to come around with the pipe cleaner, and I want to bring it through over here, the other pipe cleaner. Okay. Alrighty. There you go. Just like so. So let's get this bow together. Okay. Okay. Alrighty, there you go. Now, you were wondering why I had so many tails. Well, let me show you. I am going to take this tail up here, and I am going to come and I am going to loop it just like so and put it through here like this, and then come around here like so underneath the leaves. I don't want the, just underneath the leaves, and I'll stick it in here just like so, and then we'll get that. I'll show you how I get that to stay in. Okay, just like so. Let me, alrighty. Alright, let me twist this in here for right now. Alright, we've got to come around with this other tail right here. Or you can just do it like this. Come around and then you can separate them. Just like this. I'm going to bring it through and hook it with a piece of wire, and I'm going to separate it right here. Okay. And I'll show you what we're going to do with that. Then we're going to come around, take this ribbon here, come around, and we're going to do the same thing on the end right here. And let me get it in here, just like so. So, you may have to come a little higher to give it more of a push. Okay. Now, before I attach this and make sure they're in here, I want to make sure this is where I want them, okay? Let's see. Okay. Alrighty, just like so. Alright, let me stand back and look so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, let's go ahead and bring this around like so. Alright, let me get a little piece of wire. Okay. Okay. Bring it through my Wadley tool. Okay. Like so. Bring it through here. Okie dokie. Alright. Just like so. Then I'm going to bring my ribbon. Just like so. Alrighty. Bring this end. And like so. And bring it through and lock her down. Okay. Alright. So. All the way through, if I can get it out of my Wadley tool hole. Okay. Did I knock this? Yes, I did. Don't ask me how I did that. Okay, just like that. We just want to kind of keep it in place, okay? And then you work with the peaches like this. You're going to bring it. You can do it two ways. Let me show you. You can take your finger and you can go like this and curl it. Same with this. Some ribbons curl better than others. Okay, let's see. Are these the same? This one's a little too long, so let me give it a little snip. Remember, when you make your dovetails, y'all, you go from the right like this up to the wire. Okay, now, if you want, you can do it one or two ways. You can come and you can roll it like so to give it that curl, like so. You take it from the center and you come down like so. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of separate this here. Okay, just like that. Let me get the bond wire for the other one. Like so. And we're going to bring it right through here again. And we're going to tie it off. This is just so that you know that everything's nice and secure. You have it all in place where you want it, like so. All right, there you go. All right, you are going to fluff your bow. Okay. I think that this came out very nice. I think it's, well, let's see how big it is. That's what y'all are probably wondering, how big it is. It's a big one. What can I say? Okay. I think it's a 24-inch. Okay. Well, it's bigger than a 24. It's a 28-inch, y'all. Okay? It's a 28-inch. But I like this type of wreath. I think it's a pretty wreath. It came out to be really, really pretty. I got the last thing in for my wreath kits. I was waiting on a wreath kit, and It is a rain boot with flowers coming out of the top. And I have it in 2 colors, a black and white polka dot. With my wreath kit, you will get this roll of ribbon. You will get this blue mesh. And you will get all of these ribbons right here. All of these ribbons, the pipe cleaners, the zip ties. You will get the star mums, like here. You will get that, and I've got to show you the sign. I'll have to rewrap this one. And this is the rain boot right here. Well, it's kind of hard. I've got polka dots in this one. Now, the other rain boot has the pink flowers and the coordinating colors to go with that. So I'm going to have 6 of these. So y'all can go and look on my Etsy shop. I hope to have them posted by Wednesday. And my Etsy shop is Creative Design by JL. Now, the design, it does not have an S on it with my Etsy shop. And that's because, I don't know why, but it's Creative Design when you're looking for me. Okay. And I do have a website, and it is Creative Designs by JL. I appreciate all of you joining me today. And please stay safe. And once again, thank you all for joining my page today. And may God bless all of you. And thank you. Be safe. Stay healthy. And God bless all of you. Take care and have a wonderful evening.